Jose Mourinho has left Manchester United. I did not think I would be doing this video so soon after Manchester United's defeat to Liverpool, but Man United have acted. Jose Mourinho has left the club. Here is what the press release says. It says, Manchester United announces that manager Jose Mourinho has left the club with immediate effect. The club would like to thank Jose for his work during his time at Manchester United and to wish him success in the future. A new caretaker manager will be appointed until the end of the current season, while the club conducts a thorough recruitment process for a new full-time manager. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But Manchester United, instead of resting on their laurels like they did with David Moyes and like they did with Louis van Gaal, they have acted swiftly with Jose Mourinho. And he has left the club. Whether that's Mourinho being sacked or Mourinho leaving the club is irrelevant. Mourinho's gone. And it was the right decision. I turned after the Liverpool game. It was at that point where I said, I don't think Jose Mourinho is capable of doing anything positive for Manchester United between now and the end of the season. And Man United have acted on that and got rid of him only a few days after Liverpool. Now, it's interesting they say that they're going to be a caretaker manager that comes in between now and the end of the season. Who will that be? It's most likely going to be one of either Michael Carrick or Kieran McKenna, you would expect. Both the assistant managers under Mourinho for this season after Rui Faria left last year. But I'm flabbergasted by Manchester United acting in this way, simply because of what I've seen happen to David Moyes, where they waited to the end of the season, and Louis van Gaal, where they waited until the end of the season as well after he won the FA Cup. But instead of waiting, Man United have decided to act now, bring in somebody else, try and get a little bit of a resurgence, a little bit of life back into Manchester United between now and May, and use the next 5 months to nail the recruitment process. Now, I've got to commend United for doing that, because we've made mistakes with Moyes and we've made mistakes with Van Gaal, and ultimately, we made a mistake with Mourinho. But United haven't made a mistake here in getting rid of Mourinho sooner rather than later. The thing that Arsenal nailed with Unai Emery was their recruitment process. You know, they could have gone on a recommendation of Wenger, they could have gone to Mikel Arteta. But out of nowhere, Emery was appointed because of their recruitment process, and look at what's gone on there. But Mourinho is gone from United. Ultimately, he's going to leave with fond memories from the first season, because, you know, no manager in United's history has ever won a cup in his first season, let alone a double, let alone the Europa League that we had never won as a club. So, thank you, Jose Mourinho, for that. But ultimately, what we're seeing now is Mourinho's the architect of his own downfall this season, and after what happened in the summer when United did a U-turn and decided not to back Mourinho in the summer transfer window. It was at that point they should have sacked him. Instead, they've waited 6 months, and now United have cost themselves, what is it, 24 million, I think it's going to cost to sack Jose Mourinho. That's Ed Woodward's fault. That's United's board's fault for making a stupid decision to give Mourinho a new 3-year contract 18 months into his current one. That's our own fault. But instead of waiting for it to become a bit cheaper later on in the season to sack him, we've sacked him now. And for me, it's absolutely the right decision. But I want to know what you think, because nobody expected to see this today. But Jose Mourinho has left Manchester United. We're going to have a new manager in charge of the team that walks out against Cardiff, on Saturday night. I think that's going to be either Michael Carrick or Kieran McKenna. But I suppose it's exciting times ahead, because, you know, under Mourinho, towards the end, it was apathy towards the football team. You weren't expecting too much, and United were just laborious. We conceded more goals this season than we had done on the whole of last year. But now, that book's been closed on Mourinho, and a new book opens. Who will that manager be at the end of the season? We don't know. I suppose you've got to look at candidates, maybe Zidane, maybe Jardim, maybe Kieran McKenna, or Michael Carrick. I'm going to have to do profile videos on all of them. But the big news, Mourinho has been sacked, or he's left, however you want to call it. Mourinho's not the manager of Manchester United anymore. What's your immediate reaction to that? As always, drop a like on the video and subscribe to United People's TV if you're new. Take it easy.